between Memphis, Tennessee, and the ancient, non-existent build Cairo on the other side of the river. You can just put a pyramid somewhere. It doesn't mean anything, all right? Did you know the city of Memphis, Egypt, was supposedly abandoned over 1,000 years ago, and now an insignificant small town sits atop the ruins of the once great capital of ancient Egypt? Who knows what is behind the Egyptian philosophy of what to preserve and what to destroy? Because apparently nothing in Memphis was worth keeping. But what they did do, as stated by the top Egyptologists and historians, is use the ruins of Memphis to build Cairo on the other side of the river. In reality, Memphis, Egypt hasn't even been a thing for over 1,000 years, and the last time Memphis, Egypt was popping, according to the scholars, Memphis, Tennessee was definitely popping and connected to a much larger kingdom that dwarfed the desert. And it wouldn't matter if there was a section of Memphis, Tennessee called Egypt or Egyptian-themed streets and names throughout the city. There is no connection between Memphis, Tennessee and the ancient, non-existent Memphis, Egypt. Remember that when you're seeing all of these renditions. Hey, this is what Memphis looked like. The palace was white. We know this, we know that. Memphis literally doesn't exist. Yet Giza existed? Giza's still standing, but Memphis doesn't exist anymore. When was the statue of Ramasees discovered in Memphis?
1820. According to Wikipedia, the statue of Ramasees II is a 3,200-year-old figure of Ramasees II, depicting him standing. It was discovered in 1820 by Giovanni Battista Caviglia at the Great Temple of Ptah near Memphis, Egypt.
And all of this is just a coincidence. Besides, Memphis, Tennessee was named in 1819, during a time when niggas didn't even know about Memphis, Egypt. Oh, they didn't, did they? I typed Memphis, Egypt into Google, and Egypt, Memphis, Tennessee popped up. As a matter of fact, Google can't seem to find Memphis, Egypt. They say Memphis was abandoned and many of the building materials were used to build Cairo. It's important to understand that Cairo, Egypt is not technically an ancient city. If anything, it is another city built over an even older city. Cairo, Egypt, as we know it, was built as a Byzantine Roman city during the Roman era and later fell into the hands of the Muslims. The oldest structures in the city are Byzantine Coptic churches, supposedly built in the mid to late 300s during the transition of Rome into Christianity. This means the Romans, aka the Italians, French, Spanish, Germans, a whole bunch of niggas, they've been in Egypt since the 300s. How far are these churches from the pyramids? They've been in Egypt since 300. But they didn't know shit about the pyramids? Another interesting point is that the city of Memphis, Egypt, was supposedly built by Pharaoh Menes, aka Narmer of the First Dynasty, the pharaoh whose picture is on the Narmer stele. Of course, we remember